Okay, we're live, everybody. We got some breaking news live on a Thursday. We've got Tammy from My Treasure Adventures, and Tammy has got a virtual treasure hunt this Saturday, October 21st. So we thought we would have, and Tammy has got a virtual treasure hunt this Saturday, October 21st. So we thought we would have, there we go. Like I said, it's a new house, new setup. I'm still getting things corrected over here. Virtual treasure hunt this Saturday. $1,000 prize or possibly more?
Yeah, at this point, it looks like it's going to be $1,000.
Yeah.
But you never know. Maybe I'll get a last minute rush of people. I don't know. But right now, 1,000.
So right here, I'm going to share the website, mytreasureadventures.com. Here it is right here. And I'll also put the link in the chat, mytreasureadventures.com. People can buy in all the way up until Saturday morning.
Yes, till 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is 1 hour before the start time.
So it's going to start at noon on Eastern time on Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay. That's not too early.
That's why I started at noon. So you guys have a chance to get up and get out of bed out there.
Gotcha. So mytreasureadventures.com, you scroll down right here to the virtual treasure hunt 2023. And tell us a little bit, click here to get your ticket. Tell us a little bit about how it's going to work. So I buy in, which me and K-Pro have already bought in. I'm at my computer at 9 a.m. my time Pacific on Saturday. And how does it work?
Okay, so you have to log into your account. And I can't do it right here because I see it different than you guys. But
yeah,
you should do this ahead of time to make sure you know where to go. So you log into your account. I think you pick memberships, and virtual hunt should be one of your memberships. So then you click on that, and that will allow you access to the page where the riddle is going to be.
Okay.
And I suggest that you do this ahead of time to make sure that you know how to get into this page.
Right. And now we'll do that because I've already bought in, but I haven't done that yet. So I'll do that tonight.
Right. And tomorrow on that page, sometime tomorrow, I'll be posting a video with some details, just to make sure everybody understands how it's played in case because not everybody that bought in watches your show, sadly. But
yeah, right, of course.
Some people didn't.
Okay.
So there'll be a video on there explaining a few of the details. But I'm going to tell them here too. But
so how much does it cost to buy in?
$23.33.
All right, $23.33 for a chance to win $1,000. That's pretty good odds, in my opinion.
Yeah, and the current odds are 1 in 23. So,
23 people bought in.
Yep, that's it.
Nice.
So
there was only one winner, right?
Right, only one winner.
Okay. Well, you could get another 100 between now and Saturday. You never know.
Well, I hope so. I'd be happy with another. I'd be happy to get up to 50 people.
Yeah, right.
At least I'll break even then. But I don't care. I like it. I'm having fun. I like doing it. I like looking at Google Maps.
I like how you put it. You said this is what was it? A slippers and go to your fridge treasure hunt. Like this is totally virtual. You don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, because they say boots on the ground or whatever, and I said, yeah, it's a slippers on the floor, travel to your fridge, kind of.
Nice. Now, do you expect it to be over Saturday, or is there like multiple clues throughout the week, or how is it going to work? And I guess it's just an answer that you email, but I'll let you explain it.
So the first clue will come out my time at noon. The next clue will come out at 3 p.m. and the next clue will come out at 6 p.m.
So every 3 hours, there's a clue. Okay.
Well, for the first day, a total of three. Then
clues.
On Sunday, if nobody has figured it out, again, it'll be noon, 3, and 6.
Okay.
Now, do not expect it to take longer than that because I know people have stuff to do. You know, people got to go back to work on Monday. So if that 6 o'clock Sunday clue comes out, that should be enough that somebody's gonna be able to figure it out because the clues are gonna make it easier as it goes.
But from when the very first clue comes out Saturday morning or noon your time, would it be able to be solved just from that first clue, possibly?
Yes.
Okay. So we're not waiting for more in order to solve. Okay.
Everything will be in there. It's just a matter now the first riddle is written, but the subsequent clues have not been written because I will wait and I will see what kind of guesses I'm getting. And that will determine where my next hint will direct people. You know, if I can see that something very important is being overlooked, I won't give you a direct hint like, hey, pay attention to this.
Right.
But the next hint will focus more on that part of it, because keep in mind the riddle, it will have clues to the state, the county, the town or city, something within there, each part of the clue should narrow it down more. But keep in mind, they might not necessarily be in order.
Gotcha.
Like the first clue might not lead you to the state, and the second clue might not lead you to the county. Maybe the first clue might lead you to the spot, and maybe the last clue might lead you to the state. But you got to kind of look at the clue as a whole.
So can you say that the answer is it a location or an object in a location, something we find on Google Maps, or
yes.
You don't want to say?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's very important. Yes, it is something that you can find on Google Maps and Google Street View.
Okay. Google
If
Street.
you can't find it on Google Street View, then you have the wrong thing. So because what you are going to have to submit, and all the details with the email address and everything will be in that video. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video tonight, and I'm going to post it tomorrow on the page where you're going to find the riddle, saying, yes, this is the video. If you can see this video, you're on the right page to get.
Because it's only for the people that have bought in. This isn't for everybody. You have to buy in to get the clues and to be eligible to win. Right.
Yep. You have to have access to that page.
$23.33, everybody. Chance to win $1,000. All right. I like it.
Yep. So all that information will be on there about how to submit it. And you'll have to take two screenshots. One of the Google Maps, like either from the aerial view or the default, where it doesn't actually show, and a screenshot from the Google Street View.
Got it. Okay.
That's the two pictures you have to submit.
So a couple,
and the address of the location.
Oh, so the address is part of the answer. You need to say what it is in the address. Is that?
Yeah, it will help. I would like to have that information.
Okay. And you'll have the details in the video you're going to make of what you want, what it is. The answer. Okay.
Yeah. And everybody to put in the email will be the subject line will be the city or town and the state.
Okay.
That's all. That's what I want in the subject line. That way, for example, here, I'm going to give everybody a hint. It's not in Pittsburgh. Okay.
Okay.
So if email saying Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, it's I won't even open that because I know they're not even in the right.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Right. So the ones that have the correct town and or city, they're going to be the only ones I open. So you want to make sure that that part of the information is what's in the subject line. Because like I said, if you put Pittsburgh, I'm not even going to open it because it's wrong, which by the way, I will now post on the website that it's not in Pittsburgh, just because in case somebody doesn't watch your show.
Gotcha. Now, is it in the U.S. or could this be worldwide?
No, it's in the U.S.
In the U.S. Okay. Got it. Couple questions from the chat. Can people work on teams? So can a family just buy one ticket, or if people work on teams, you want each person to have bought in, or?
No, they can work as teams.
Okay.
One ticket per team. Just remember, before you go get 20 people in your team, that they're going to want to share in that money.
Right. You're only going to pay the one person that registered, right? Yeah.
Yes, the one person that registered, the person that gets paid, and the guesses all have to come from the same email address that they bought the ticket with.
Okay, gotcha. It's got to be from that email address. Okay.
Yes, that way I know it's coming from the person who bought the ticket.
So teams are okay. Little engine that could. And K-Pro asks, how many times can we submit an answer? So can I just spam you with different locations 50 times a day?
And not. You have a limit of 3 per hour. If you do not use your 3 per hour, you into the garbage can they go. I debated a lot about this, about should I let them, look, hey, somebody just bought a ticket.
Nice. So there you go. I think because this was an impromptu live stream, I think as people watch it between tonight and tomorrow, you should get some more buy-ins. I mean, it's awesome. It's a treasure hunt. It's virtual. It's $23.33. You can even go to a movie with for that with popcorn and a drink. And we'll have a lot of fun on Saturday and Sunday going through the clues. So
yeah, because I think I don't remember what I was saying then when that just popped up. The guesses per hour.
Three per hour. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going back and forth. I'm like, well, maybe I should do 2 per hour and let them roll over. And then I'm like, no, because somebody's going to save up for like 5 hours and then they're going to start spamming all these answers. They're just going to be just guessing So I decided 3 per hour, and they do not roll over. If you don't use them, you lose them. Now I just want to put out there though, if I get, and the hour starts on the hour. So it's 12 to 1, 1 to 2. It's not if you submit your first guess at 12:15, you get 3 guesses to 1:15. That's too hard for me to keep track of, I think. It's good. It would
understand.
So it's 12 to 1, 1 to 2. However, I would like to say that if I happen to get a guess around the o'clock mark, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I will use my own judgment as to if it goes in the previous, like the 12 to 1 hour or the 1 to 2 hour, just because I feel like somebody might make a last minute guess at like 12:58 and maybe it might not come through to me.
Right.
So that's, I'm going to use my own judgment. So I don't want to hear any, oh, well, they guessed 4 times per hour. Well, they guessed 0 times the previous hour and it came to me right at 1 o'clock. So I'm going to, I'm going to be lenient like that.
So if I send you a guess and it's wrong, do I get anything back or I just don't get a reply?
Most likely you won't get a reply.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to reply, but I might get in so many, because you figure currently if like 25 people were guessing 3 times an hour, that's 75 emails to be getting, and I don't know if I'm going to have the time to email them back. So if I do get a guess that is correct, I will reply to it and I will say, hey, that is the correct answer. You may have been the first person to submit it, but you got to give me a few minutes. I got to go back and check my emails to make sure I didn't miss earlier guess, because I don't want to tell somebody, oh, you're the winner, and then look and then realize I missed an email 10 minutes ago.
Right.
So I'll say, yes, that's the correct guess. I'm not sure yet you're the winner. I have to go back and verify, but.
Okay. And to be clear, is it only 3 guesses, 1, 3, 6 p.m. or is it all the 24 hours?
No, it's you'll get 3 guesses from 12 to 1, 3 guesses from 1 to 2, 3 guesses from
all the way through the night.
Yep, all the way through the night. So,
and I'm sure you'll check them in the morning. It's not like you're staying up all night checking your email. So
no, but I am going to post on that same riddle page where you can read the riddle when I'm going to bed. I'll be like, hey, it's whatever time, I'm going to bed now. I will resume checking my emails at this time in the morning.
Yeah.
And so just so people know, because they'll be like, I was sure that was right, but they didn't get back to me.
Right.
And all of this stuff too will be in the video that I put.
Yeah.
And everybody's also going to get an email tomorrow saying, hey, listen, make sure you can log into your account, watch this video. So everybody that bought a ticket will also be getting an email tomorrow, letting them know that video is on there.
Now people cannot buy in after it starts, correct? Or can they?
Nope, they can't.
So after noon Eastern Saturday, it's a freeze out. Everybody's locked out.
Right, exactly. Yeah, just because I think I wouldn't want people to wait to see the riddle and then think, oh, I can't figure that out.
Right.
I'm not going to buy a ticket. If they have somebody, whatever, and I don't know. So you have to have both.
Makes sense.
Started.
So, and again, we've got some people working on strategies. What if I'm in a team, but somebody else on my team has bought in and I bought in? Now we both get to submit answers from our 2 different emails that bought in, correct?
Yep.
So technically we get 6 guesses per hour.
Right.
So that just behooves people to have different people buy in. Okay. That's fair. Everybody.
Guesses.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. So me and K-Pro could both buy in, and then we would get 6 guesses an hour instead of 3 from each email that registered type thing.
Right. Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
If you wanted to. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
It's strategy. It's a strategy to the thing. And I guess it all depends how hard these riddles are. So now this isn't like is this like a long, like several line riddle? It's not like one line riddle. It's
no, it's
different clues, correct?
Yeah, it's going to be similar to, let me turn that back on because I realize that whole side of my face is dark. Yeah, it's going to be very much like the one I sent you.
Yeah, gotcha. So it leads you down a path and you're trying to figure out where something is in a way. Like you said, city or state or county or park or whatever it is.
Right.
Okay.
And I want people to realize too, and again, I'm going to be saying this. Oh, hey, look at that. Another one. Yay. See,
they're going to start buying in.
That makes me so happy.
Now, go ahead.
I was going to say, and keep in mind that some of the clues might not be referring to the actual exact location, but things that are near it.
Right.
Like there might be references to surrounding counties, just because keep in mind, we're dealing with the whole United States here.
Right.
So if you think, hey, you know what, I think this leads to this county, there might be a clue in there for the surrounding counties that you might want to say, hey, well, you know what, this also makes sense for this. So it's not all hints to the exact location.
Gotcha.
You know,
Okay.
you got to kind of, if you think it's in this state, but then nothing else makes sense, then, you know, move on. Maybe there could be another clue that clicks better. And then you can maybe just search for, like, if you think you know the county part, then search for the county or something.
Now, is it pop culture references, kind of like the ones you sent us, do you think?
Yeah, it can be, I'm trying to think of the riddle itself.
Or the clues you put out later possibly could be too, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like the first one has a little more references. Well, yeah, there's some pop, but there's also ones more, I don't know. I can't, it's hard to say.
That's fine. I mean,
okay.
K-Pro will just wait and see when we get up and read it. Now, if people are busy and they're not available right at noon, I mean, they've already bought in, they'll just get to it whenever they get on their computer, right? I mean,
yeah.
do you think it'll be solved in the first hour, or you don't really know?
No, I don't think so. I don't want it to be that easy that it's solved in the first hour. Okay. For one, there might be people who might not be able to join at noon, but it just, I mean, I want you to get your money's worth a little. Like I want there to be talk and discussion and you know.
So is it okay to talk it over with other people? I mean, publicly? Well, I guess you don't want it shared publicly, right? You don't want it shared publicly. Only the people who bought in. That makes sense.
No, if you can, if you're in, like, if you want to have like your own little Zoom meeting, that's okay too. Or you just can't post it. You know, you can't just post it on the internet anywhere.
Right,
just
right.
No parts of the riddle are allowed to be posted on the internet. If I find out that somebody did, like, even if the person that won, you know, and I'll be like, congratulations, you won. And then I find out the next day, like if I haven't mailed that check out and I find out, you know, in some public way that they posted it, like on Reddit or wherever.
I would just put that in your video to make sure everybody knows the rules. You know, they know that.
Well, I like to say that everybody who bought a ticket agreed to the social media policy, but whether or not they read it is beyond. But I tell them, I'll be like, listen, you should really read it. And somebody actually did send me a message one day and said, well, where can I find this? And so I sent them the link or whatever, like, here it is, read it, you know, make sure you read it.
Okay. So 3 clues a day. You said every hour or every 2 hours? Sorry.
12 o'clock noon, my time, 3 p.m. and 6
every
p.m.
3 hours. Got it.
Yeah.
So anybody out there is like, I'm busy Saturday, I got to work, I'm not going to be home till I think you still have a chance. I think there's no reason to be like, I get home at 5 p.m. and you'll have 2 clues that you can read at that time and try and figure it out. So, but
and then again, and I'll be posting when I go to bed. So
yeah, but you do think it'll be solved Sunday night? Could it possibly go into Monday and you'll have 3 more clues?
I don't think so, because I want people to have fun.
Right.
I be challenging, but I don't want it to drag for anyone. Now, it'd be different if the prize was like $5,000 or $10,000, but it's $1,000. So, you know, a weekend.
The next one will be $5,000 probably. I mean, you'll get there, meaning number of sales, I would hope. So
yeah, I hope so. And so I think that by the time I release the 6 o'clock Sunday clue, that clue is going to be, if you're even anywhere on the right track, it should, you know, it should, it should. I don't want to say give it away, because I wouldn't make it that easy.
Right.
But that's why the additional clues haven't been written yet, because I'm going to wait and see. Because when I did the virtual hunt last year, and I was getting all these guesses for the Kinzua, I think it's pronounced Kinzua, I don't know, bridge in I don't know, Western PA somewhere. And I was also getting guesses for green, something with green in it. I can't remember. So I told him, I said, no, it's not in Greenville or whatever the town was. I said, and it's not the Kinzua Bridge. Like, I was very specific, saying, hey, these are the guesses I keep getting over and over and over. I'm going to let you people know that it's wrong. So if that's where your mind was going, move on. So my hints will be based on what kind of guesses I'm getting. If I see everybody's taking a clue the completely wrong way, like everybody doing it, then I'll point that out. I'll be like, hey, listen, this is what everybody's thinking. It's not right. Get off of that. Move on to a different part of the clue. Because that was what I did too, was I noticed when I did the one last year, everybody was missing my references to Superman.
Oh, right.
I had clues to Superman, and everybody, and also Clark Griswold from the Vacation movies.
Right.
And
Right.
everybody, I'm like, you guys are missing the pop culture references.
Right.
Yeah, clearly I'm talking about Superman.
And that's a possibility. People take things the wrong way. They're not seeing what you, Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I said, hey, listen, this is what you want to focus. That's what I said. I said, you want to focus on the friend that's super and the person on vacation. And then, because if anybody would have put those two things together, they would have realized it was Clark.
Okay.
And the answer was Clarksville.
So Mary asked, it is by timestamp, the timestamp of the email for the winner. If you get two people at an email close, it's whichever email you get first is the winner, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. That's the way it's gonna have to be. I have to use, that'll be my final decision if I get two emails in the same minute, because I don't think email timestamps have seconds on them. If I would happen to, then I guess have to be split. I think I don't want to have to do that. The chances of that happening, I feel like, are very slim, but you never know.
Whichever is first in your inbox, I guess, the order they come in, maybe.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Yep.
And so you'll give us the email address. So we go to mytreasureadventures.com and we kind of have an account where we get the clue.
Right.
To send in our answer, we're using our email that we registered, and we're emailing a certain address to you to send in the answer.
Yes.
Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. I like it. $23.23, $1,000 prize. It's possible it could go up, but it'll probably be. I know you said if you sell so many tickets, then a part of sales would make it go up, but we're not going to worry about that. Let's just call it $1,000.
Yeah, let's just call it $1,000 for now. If that changes, I will post it right away.
Give us updates.
Yeah, I have been updating it as the tickets are sold. But like I said, I sold 2 tickets while I was talking to you, so that's good.
Now here's an interesting one for you. If somebody wanted to get crazy, if I wanted to register 3 different emails and buy in 3 different times, I get 6 guesses an hour, correct? Because there's no way for you to know, or is there, that it's the same person?
Well, yeah, because you have to give me your phone number and your address. So unless you have 3 different phone numbers and 3 different addresses, and
oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, let me just ask the question: Is it limited to 1 entry per person? Is it, or
I'm just thinking, I didn't think anybody. Somebody
probably wouldn't do it because this is $1,000. But if you ever do a big one for 5 or 10 grand, that's a possibility, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I'd like to say 1 per person, but
it's probably how it should be. Now, if I want to team up with somebody and we both buy in, well, then that's fair.
That's the, but yeah, I think 1 per person, because otherwise that would just be a way for the rich people to have an advantage. And I don't want that.
Right. And it seems like either you figured it out or you didn't, but I guess there could be different, I'm guessing, I know the area, so I'm guessing different things. I guess that's a possibility. All right.
Because it's possible that you could narrow it down to like a small area, but then not quite know what exact spot I was going for.
Yeah. Gotcha. A little engine that says I'm in. So I'm like Donkey Kong. All right. This will be fun because some of the people we know will be in this. So it'll be a little competition, which will be fun.
Oh yeah. I see people that in there.
Yeah, right. Now people outside the US can buy in since it's virtual. If there's somebody in the UK or something, is that?
I guess if they wanted to. I'm not sure how I set it up through Eventbrite. I might not have set it up as like an international.
If they can buy in or not, that's true.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have. Well, that's because I originally set it up as the real life treasure hunts. And why would somebody from England buy in if they have to come to the location?
Yeah, right. Gotcha. So it's probably US only for now. Okay.
No, because I did see somebody in California bought a ticket. So I don't. It's a virtual.
That's right. And it's yeah.
Because I'm not actually going there and doing it, so I guess they can buy in. I don't have any problems with that.
The K-Pro says, "What's up with the wheel back there?" I see it says, "Thank you, Cowlazars and K-Pro."
Yeah, that was just me saying thank you because I told you about the tally at the beginning.
What's the book you got right there?
Okay, let me make my screen big. Okay, so my son. Well, is it backwards or no?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's scientific.
Okay, yes, my son wrote this book.
Oh no, Super Mario at the Olympics. Oh, that's cool. Cole B. Mitchell. Everybody check it out. Is it on Amazon or something?
Yes, it's on Amazon. It's like
cool.
I think it's like 99 cents for the
ebook.
The ebook, and then like $5 for this little hard.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it literally explains if Mario was a real person, because Mario is so many pixels high.
Right.
And in some instruction booklet or something that came with one of the video games, it said that Mario was like 5'1" or something. So my son figured out, okay, so if he's 5'1" and he's like, I don't know, 7 pixels high or something,
Right.
how high would he be able to jump if 7 pixels is 5'1"? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wow. Yeah. So he did like an analysis. Okay.
Yeah. So he
That's
has
pretty
like
cool.
fancy math in here that I don't understand, but so little diagrams and stuff. And he wrote it all on his own.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
he says how he would do in different events, like the high jump, like the running events, because apparently Mario doesn't, I don't know, gain speed. I don't know. He even took into consideration that when Mario starts running, he starts running slow, but then he gets up to a maximum speed and then doesn't progress any faster than that.
That's funny.
Yeah, my son's very good at math. He was in the math club at school.
So he's really into Mario, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you see, well, he has probably more shelves of video games in his house than I have books behind me.
Gotcha.
He's a video game kid. And yeah, it was funny. I went to his math competition once because he was into math. I have another son that was into sports. So, everybody goes to sports competitions, but I was the only parent at his math competition.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Not one other parent showed up to the math competition. I was so proud of him though. I mean, you had to qualify, and it was at like a local college. So like the kids got on a bus and traveled to like a local college for this math tournament.
That's cool stuff. Okay.
Oh my God. And then they showed questions up on the board. And I'm literally, now keep in mind, these are 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And don't get me wrong, I'm good at math, but I literally was watching these problems on the screen. And I'm like, I don't even know. Are they asking for a number? Like, they like, I couldn't even understand the question yet, let alone be able to come up with some kind of solution.
So no math in your riddle? Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah.
No math? Okay.
No calculus required.
Right. Okay. So mytreasureadventures.com, everybody.
Mario.
Yeah, that's cool.
I actually used this book. I don't know if you watched the video, but I used this book in one of my local hunts. There was a free little library there. And I was trying to direct people to the free little library, and so they could find this book.
Oh, I see.
I even had it sticking out.
Because it's free. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then the first person that found that book, then there was a clue inside of it, and they were able to go. They went like right and like found the treasure right after that little treasure chest.
So yeah, you've been doing local little treasure hunts there in Pennsylvania in person, right? In different parks and things.
Yeah, yep. I was giving away $100. It was free. It just and I had like a group of people that were coming out like every week, and it really made me happy. Yeah. And I had a different winner every week, and so that made me happy.
They probably bought into this virtual treasure hunt, I would guess.
Yeah. I think 3 of them did. I think 3 of them did. So that made me happy too. So apparently that worked a little bit.
And this $1,000, this is your own money. You're putting up your own money for this thing, right?
Oh yeah. Because I didn't sell enough tickets to even break even, but that's okay. I like it. I'm excited. I can't wait. I get so excited seeing people's guesses.
Right. And how it's going to go. So you plan on staying home all day Saturday, just kind of monitoring the email, or?
Oh, absolutely. And then I even said something to Everett. I said, now when I go to bed, if you're awake, can you monitor this email for me while I'm sleeping? Right. That is also part of the reason where the town city will be in the a subject line. I said, if you see these words,
here you go.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's if they're awake. I mean, I don't know, they might be sleeping too, but if some I'm a night person, so
yeah.
So, I should be up late, but I will post when I'm about to go to bed so people don't expect an immediate reply then. But you're welcome to keep guessing all night long. Just
3 an hour.
3 an hour.
So K-Pro says, when somebody does send in the correct answer, when will you, or how will you announce that it's over, that there's a winner? Will you email everybody or make a video?
Well, I will definitely, the first way that I will announce it will be on the riddle page.
Okay.
Where you
go there.
Okay. Right. So when you see so you want to keep checking back on that page.
Okay.
If you just keep checking back on that page, but I will depending on how many tickets I sell by Saturday, I may try to email everybody, because you know what? I'm not that great with technology. I don't know how to send one email to everybody without the recipient seeing everybody else's email. I don't know how to do it.
Well, you can do the BCC. It's a blind, so there's the email, and then below it should say BCC. BCC, so you send it to yourself and then put all the other emails in BCC, and nobody can see those but you. But anyway, just so you know.
You say that like it's so simple, but I really don't know what you're talking. I mean,
but it would be great that everybody goes to the riddle page. That's where the updates are. I mean, it makes sense. We're all going there for the clues. You could just do it there.
Right. Yeah. And I'll also post it like on Facebook.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So if you follow me on Facebook or join the treasure hunt, I made the treasure adventures community.
Mhm.
So, people can post on there. But yeah, so I will put it on Facebook. But the first place I will definitely post it, and I'll probably post it actually on the homepage.
Yeah, gotcha. MyTreasureAdventures.com. Yeah.
Yeah, like right on the main page. Once I verified that they are definitely the winner, I will post it on the main page, but I'll also post it on the riddle page, because some people might just be keeping the riddle page open. Or
Right.
So my website is the best place to see if somebody won.
No, MyTreasureAdventures.com. Got it.
Right. That'll be the easiest way to find it.
Well, I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm going to get K-Pro up at 9 a.m. and we're going to look at it and see what we can figure out. And then it'll be like, then at least 3 hours later, we get the other one. 3 hours later, we get the third one. So
because I was, trying to decide too, what would be good intervals. And I think, well, after 3 hours, I think, that's where people will be like, okay, we've exhausted all our opportunities. We need a little more.
Right.
So just make sure that you're, if you think, and if it's 12:55 and you haven't taken any guesses, if you think you're in the, don't waste your guesses if you have even any ideas.
Right.
And don't be so eager at the beginning of the hour if you're still working on it, because you don't want the end of the hour to come up and then think, oh man, I wish I had a guess left.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's a little bit of strategy there, isn't there, with 3 guesses per hour?
Yeah, and it can be 3 guesses in a row, 3 guesses in 5 minutes, or it can be spread out, one every 20 minutes, just whatever, 3 total guesses per hour.
Mary Green says no sleeping in for us over here on the Pacific.
Hey, I gave you guys time, okay? Because I'm not a morning person either. I wouldn't want it to start at 9 a.m., but the people over here also don't want to be waiting until 3 p.m. because remember, they're going to be going to bed earlier than you too, probably.
Now, K-Pro says, can someone take back their previous guess? So if they email you, can they then say, oh, wait, no, take that back?
No, I don't think
it'd be kind of hard.
Just don't let your finger hover over the enter or send button. Just don't keep your hand away until you're sure you want to send it.
Now for the winner, you will send a check. Is that a check in the mail? Is that what you said?
Yes, it will be a check. And it might take a couple weeks because Eventbrite doesn't stick the money into my account for at least it's like 7 to 10 days after the event is over.
Okay.
So it might. So don't think you're not getting it. It's going to take a couple weeks to get it. And if it's close to me, because I do have people, especially because I was doing those local treasure hunts. If it's someone close to me, if they want, I can just hand deliver it to them. But if you win,
gotcha. If you're in Pennsylvania, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they're because like I said, I sold some tickets in this county. I sold a couple tickets in the next county over. So yeah, if they're in a hurry for it.
Now, when there is a winner, K-Pro asks, how long until the solution comes out? So will you kind of do a explanation of the solution?
Yeah, that will come out in the amount of time it takes me to type it.
Okay. So within a week or something.
Oh yeah, it should probably be like the next day at the latest. It depends on what time I guess I get the correct. If I get the correct answer 2 hours after I went to sleep, then I'll do it when I get up in the morning.
And you'll put it on the website?
What's that?
You'll put it on the website? Yeah.
Yep. It'll be on the virtual hunts page. It'll say solution. Because I'm too somebody that, like, if somebody says, hey, if I'm playing a treasure hunt, somebody's like, I found it. I'll be like, well, where was it? Tell me where it was.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to know. Yeah. And will you announce the winner, or can they be anonymous? This is a question that always comes up.
They can be anonymous. I mean, I'd rather they weren't. I'd rather they let me share that, because otherwise, you always get those people like, I don't know about this. We're not seeing where But I will use their first name and last initial.
There you go. Okay.
Or at least the first name. If they want to be anonymous, I'll be like, listen, can I just put your first name and maybe your state, like Bob from Montana, just because I kind of want somebody to feel there's a real person here.
An open invite for the winner and for you to come on the show and explain the solution, or to go for that person to go over how they figured it out if they want to. That
I would love to see a video of them explaining how they figured it out.
Yeah. So if they do want to be public, maybe you could ask them, hey, if you want to, there's open invitation. Just let me know if they're open to that or not. Again,
yeah, because I'm
gonna win. So
yeah, because I definitely like knowing what people's thought process. When I did one of the local hunts, they were stuck on where to find this book. They couldn't figure out that I was talking about the Free Liberal Library because we're at a park and I said something about leaves. And I purposely used the word leaves and not leaves. You're right. And I could see everybody was stuck on this. And I was at the part, like when I have them local hunts, I'm there. I'm watching people. And I even went down. The one lady was sitting on a bench while her son was looking around. And I'm like, and I've seen that she came to everyone. And I'm like, well, I can't respond to anything you say, but what are you thinking? Like, how did you get to this spot here that you're at in the park? And she's like, well, this meant this and this meant this. And I'm like, well, I can't reply. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm thinking to myself, oh, that was very good thought thinking of you. That was all right. The right way to go. So I love hearing people's thought processes.
Nice.
I actually played the that Dog Day Afternoon one, and I was 100% sure that it was near Toledo, Ohio. So me and my husband drove out to Toledo, Ohio.
Oh wow.
And then I messaged the woman, and she said, no, that's not right. She said, but how did you get that? And I explained, I never got any kind of response from her. I don't think it responded or not. It's that woman. I think you know her. Whoever did the Dog Day Afternoon one. I can't think of her name. Stephanie?
Samantha, maybe?
Yeah, Samantha.
Yes, yeah, she did a different one as well. Yeah, she's done a couple. Is that one solved? Is it over?
Oh yeah, it's over. I wasn't even.
Okay.
It was.
Gotcha.
I can't remember where it was at, but I was like 7.
Yeah, that is Samantha. Yeah, we know her. Yes, she's got another one I think that's going on right now. The Valentine's Day one she did. Okay.
Well, yeah, I was so sure that I was right, and I told my husband that my husband agreed to go with me, and because that's how, because he thought it made sense too. Everything made sense. Made sense, and I got there and we looked and we spent all day looking and we just couldn't find it. And then it turns out we weren't even in the right state.
That's how it goes with these things. At least that's why virtual is nice. I can just send in 3 guesses, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm not, wasting gas and all that stuff. So
yeah, well, you're not wasting.
What's that?
I said you wouldn't be wasting the gas if you won.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, then K-Pro, I think me and you need to do something like this in Vegas. But all right, let's see how your hunt goes. I think this will be a lot of fun. Everybody, you have up until Saturday at 11 a.m.
Yep, 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Eastern to buy in. $23.33. Somebody's going to win $1,000. Totally virtual. 3 clues per day. Go ahead.
I was going to say, and the reason it's $23.33 is that is not any kind of hint.
Yeah.
That is because of the Eventbrite fees.
Oh, I see. So
if I tickets $20, like I wanted to charge $20 for the ticket, so the Eventbrite fees are $3.33.
Gotcha.
But I'm one of those people that I don't like when I try to buy a ticket and it's like, okay, we're going to add $12 in fees on top of your ticket when you think you're $50 and now you're paying $59. I'm more the kind of person who says, just tell me what the total is and then I'll decide. You know what I mean? So
gotcha. So really it's $20, but they added $33.33 in fees.
Right. So that's not kind of hint. That's just don't use, because I actually, when I played the Dog Day Afternoon and the prize was $1,109, I took that as a major hint, and that's why I drove to Ohio.
Gotcha.
Okay. But this is not a hint, so I just want to say that it wasn't a hint. It's just Eventbrite.
All right, mytreasureadventures.com. You can get all the info there. It'll be a lot of fun. So spend this weekend working on some clues and maybe winning $1,000. What a better way to spend a weekend. And I hope you do well, and I hope, you expand it, maybe do some bigger ones in the future. We'll see.
I want to so much.
Right. Yeah, I know. I keep saying, why isn't there like a national one, like a movie or something, a big publicity type thing? Hopefully someday. Now that the Forrest Fenn one is over, I hope the next big thing comes through from somebody somewhere. Okay. Well, thank you, Tammy, for coming on. And like I said, when it's over, see if the person wants to come back on and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, I hope they do.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of
But you know, that up to them. Not everybody. Like I'm not real comfortable on camera, and some other people aren't.
Okay, so go buy in and yeah, if you buy in from this show, tell them Cowlazars sent you, and yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. So the Kits asks how many days you think it'll be over Sunday night at the latest.
At the latest.
3 clues Saturday, 3 clues Sunday, and you think by then somebody will have it.
Yeah, because the clues will definitely get easier as time goes on. Okay. I don't want anybody to feel bored or frustrated. I want everybody to have fun, even if it takes 2 days.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then everybody put our thinking caps on, get on Google Maps, and let's check this thing out, or maybe Google Earth. Okay. All right. If they have any questions, they can contact you through the website, I'm assuming.
Yeah. They can call, they can email, they can text the phone number. It doesn't matter.
It's all on the website. The contact. Okay.
Yep. Any form, because some people think, oh, I don't want to call them and bug them, but nope, I like talking to people. So
okay, there you go.
And I write back to people too.
And I'll just throw it out there. If anybody maybe wants to donate prize fund for the next treasure hunt, I'm sure you're open to that too. I mean, I think there's people there that love treasure hunts and would like to see something,
Yeah, I'll take any donations for future treasure hunts.
Yeah, of course. Okay. All right, there it is. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks for coming on. Everybody, if you play, good luck. And me and K-Pro will be playing. We're going to try and win with everybody else. So it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See you, everybody. Go buy in. It's only 23.
Yes.
Okay, we're out.
Okay.